All right, guys. So for today, okay, lately, I just want to let you know. So lately, in my few moments of spare time, all right, I've been on this subreddit. My friend showed me, and it's pretty entertaining. This is like a text-based K drama, but the best part is I get to participate. So I thought it would be fun for us to go through a few of these I found last week and kind of digest it together and try to help some of these girls out. All right. So we're going to go ahead and look at some of the like Reddit posts and we're going to read what they're up to, what their story is, and let's see if we can help them out. And you guys will need your help as well with this first one. Okay. So, how do I stop my brother's dead girlfriend's mom from ruining my wedding if he brings his new girlfriend, to the wedding, basically? So I, which is the girl, 26-year-old female, am getting married in a year. This will be relevant later. 2 years ago, my family experienced two devastating losses within 3 months that we are still healing from. First, we received news that after a 2-year battle with cancer, my dad, he's a 52-year-old male, only had 2 months left to live. My brother, Zach, which is 21 at the time, got special leave from the military to come home for us to go on one last family trip while our dad was still healthy enough to do so. We set out to our dad's favorite city with plans to make some final happy memories and drink like it was the end of the world. In a way, it was. Exactly one day into that trip, my brother got a call from a college friend. His girlfriend, Ellie, she's a 20-year-old female, on and off since they were 15, all right, had been sexually assaulted and murdered her first week back at school. What the heck? What kind of story? Okay, that's crazy. What? Okay, she's 20 years old. Assaulted and murdered the first week back at school? That's terrible, dude. That's actually insane. It was horrific, and the rest of the time was spent consoling my brother, staying in the constant contact with Ellie's mom and stepmom, while still in pre-grieving the loss of our father. Words cannot express the pain to lose those who have never experienced it, and those who have need no explanation. For context, Zach and Ellie were in crazy, stupid love. They were never mature enough for the strength of their emotions, often brought out the worst in each other. And were constantly breaking up and getting back together. That sounds like a toxic relationship, though. But I feel like those who are very, very, like, in love and people who are very, very, very passionate about each other, they end up being a little toxic in a way, if that makes sense, right? But even when they weren't together, they were still best friends. They were so young, and we all hope that they, as they matured, they will figure out more healthy ways of being together. And whatever shape that would take, in Zach's words to Ellie's dad, we definitely caused chaos in each other's lives, but we loved each other. We flew home in time for Zach, my mom, and I to attend a vigil for Ellie at her school. My dad could not attend for obvious health reasons. When Ellie's mom, Deb, saw Zach, she just clung to him and cried. Dude, this is sad. Oh my God. Yeah, we're off the wall right now, guys. Okay, this is really sad. After the vigil, Zach had to return to base. So he's in the military. Remember that. He's in the military. He's returning to base. The last time he ever saw our dad is when he hugged him goodbye. Dude, why is this getting so sad? What the heck? Oh my God, this is so long. I didn't expect this to be this long. Okay, wait, hold on. 2 months later, I dropped out of my graduate program for a semester to help my mom with my dad's end-of-life care. Dude, it feels like there's so much going on in her life right now. It's actually crazy. When it became apparent that he didn't have much time left, Deb, Ellie's mom, is Deb Ellie's mom? Yeah, Deb is Ellie's mom. I'm getting confused because there's so many people in the family. Deb, Ellie's mom, stepped up to plan my dad's celebration of life so that we could focus on caring for him. Deb is one of those people who knows everybody. So she was able to put together a perfect party in short order. We were incredibly grateful, but we were also aware that she wasn't doing it for completely selfless reasons. Ooh. I wonder what I wonder what reasons she had. Actually, I'm very curious. The timing worked out such that my dad's celebration was the Friday after he passed. And the following Saturday would have been Ellie's 21st birthday. Deb was throwing a big memorial birthday bash for her. Remember, this was less than 3 months since she lost her daughter, and her grief was still incredibly fresh. Planning my dad's celebration ensured that Zach would be able to attend both. Okay. Yes, the timing was serendipitous, but Deb's involvement was at least partly opportunistic. She said we were fine with it. She helped us so much that her motivation didn't matter. This is when things starts to get tricky. So it seems like the mom is getting control of everything because she's helping. She's very, very helpful with everything. So like it didn't really matter that what her motives were. Right? So that's basically what they're saying. This is when things starts to get tricky though. On Ellie's birthday, Zach and a few friends first went to dinner with Ellie's dad before going to Deb's party. Deb and her ex are on bad terms, only made worse by Ellie's death. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to understand this. Wait a minute. So she's not married anymore? Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. Wait. Okay, so this is when, things starts to get tricky. All right. So on Ellie's birthday, Zach and a few friends first went to dinner with Ellie's dad before going to Deb's party. Deb and her ex are on bad terms, only made worse by Ellie's death. So when they showed up late to Deb's party, she made sure to say something about it. Okay, when Zach flew back to the base, there's so many things going on, guys. I have a really, really short memory. So, like, everything's kind of mixed up in my head right now. Snoop says this girl had more drama in 2 years than I've had. Dude, exactly. She had more drama than I've had in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. Or had in, like, 5 years, you know? This is crazy. When they showed up late to Deb's party, she made sure to say something about it. Okay, so when Zach flew back to the base, Deb got overly involved in his life from a distance. Wait a minute. Okay, she would send gifts, got him a Sam's Club membership, etc. Hey, that's nice. Until Zach finally had to ask her to stop because it was making him uncomfortable. So why would Deb send him gifts? A little under a year after Ellie's death, Zach started dating someone from his base, Rachel. We love Rachel. She keeps Zach focused. She's smart, responsible, and friendly. She also lost her dad at a young age, so she has the experience to understand what Zach is going through. They've been together for over a year at this point and are already talking about getting married. I know this sounds early, but military marriages are often pretty quick. Why is it always in the military that marriages happen often very quick? Why is that, guys? Oh my God. Yeah, less than a year later, he literally was trying to marry a different girl. Okay, guys, what do you guys think about that? If you guys are if somebody's in a relationship, all right, and their partner died, and basically the guy gets married to a new girl a year later. So what do you guys think about that? Like, do you think that's okay? Or do you guys think that's kind of sus? Or like, dude, at least wait like a couple years. That's too quick, you know? Like, what do you guys think? Like, how could you move on that quickly, right? This is how I feel, all right? Like, if this was my true partner, I'm staying alone even after they pass away, you know? Like, that's literally how I feel as well, you know? Because that's like my soulmate, right? Like, that's yeah. So for them to be married, or like thinking about getting married after a year later, that's kind of sus. But when they started dating, Zach was terrified of Deb finding out. Wait, I'm confusing. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Zach should be kind of terrified because, like, literally, dude, if your daughter died, like, if I'm the guy dating your daughter and your daughter died and I'm dating a new girl and about to marry her like a year later, like, as the mom, I would be like, what the hell, dude? So, yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? Yes, military relationships are quick. Really? I wonder why. On a phone call with my mom, she made the comment along the lines of, don't think I'm not aware of that girl. Ooh. Well, I understand wanting to keep, sorry guys, my lips are chapped. While I understand wanting to keep your daughter's memory alive, Zach was now 22. It's only a year later though. Zach was now 22 at that point. Dad was not allowed to be angry that he wasn't staying celibate for the rest of his life. And both my mom and Zach had to save or have had to have conversations with her about it. Oh, anyways, she says a few months ago, I attended an event for Ellie's would-be 22nd birthday. This time, it was a fundraiser in Ellie's honor. Zach was on base, out of state, and could not attend because he was still recouping the extra leave time he got from the ill-fated family vacation 2 years ago. Deb brought up how disappointed she was at Zach's absence twice. This brings me to my problem. I'm getting married next year. After everything Deb did for my family and the traumas we've been through together, of course, she's invited. On top of planning the celebration, she still checks in on my mom. She never misses with my Father's Day, my dad's birthday, or his death day. But Zach will be bringing Rachel, and I don't want Deb to make either of them uncomfortable. I don't know if I can trust her to not make some comment about him missing Ellie's fundraiser or overwhelm Rachel with stories about how perfect Zach and Ellie were. Ooh, that's awkward. I need advice on how to best navigate the situation. How do I set boundaries here that will help the peace and protect my brother without offending Deb? Man, this is complicated. I would say, I don't know. Okay, I would say that's their situation, but I don't think it would ruin her wedding. Cook a response. What should I say? I would say that it's best to solve this issue first and foremost before the wedding happens. I would have Zach, Rachel, and Deb have a conversation about this and make sure that they're on good terms. Then afterwards, let them know what they're looking for on your wedding day and make sure that their history is not going to cause an issue that day. If they can't work it out, then your brother over Deb. Hey guys, we're full setting. We're gonna move on to the next one. For the second one, my 25 female, which is her, right? She's 25 years old, female, and her boyfriend is 26 years old, a male. Got his mom a nicer Christmas present than me, his sister, and I got the same gift. I feel weird about this. So how do I move past it? Okay, what do you guys think about this? Hi, title sums it up, but to elaborate, I have been dating my boyfriend for about 3 years now. The relationship is great. We never fight, agree on basically everything, have same timeline for the next steps, etc. However, one thing has always been touchy. His mom. Wait, why is it always the mom? What is with these posts with the moms? It's literally the first one was about the mom, and now this is another one about the mom. It's always the moms. She says, I'm very close with my mom, and I think having a relationship with your parents is important. But his mom definitely a classic boy mom. What does that mean? Like, no one is better than my mommy. Oh, okay. He doesn't really seem to realize it, which is also bothersome. Here's a few interactions I've had with her. First time I met her, I made oatmeal, chia, banana bread. Ooh, that sounds good. My own recipe, and added some other fruits because I was told she eats everything clean, and so do I. But she didn't eat any of it. Ooh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of a waste of food. I would eat it. Not a huge deal, I guess, but I made it specifically for her, so I felt weird. A bit after this interaction, my boyfriend was being distant and I could just tell something's up. So I asked him if his mom said anything about me. He was honest and told me that she thinks I want a ring on my finger right now, want to trap him, would follow him to his next city with no plans of my own. Huh? all being said, the very first time I met her and gave her no indication of any of those things to her. And it actually did the opposite. Like, I told her my career goals, getting a master's degree. I was frustrated that he switched up on me because of the things his mom said, things I've never said or even indicated to him. I told him that all those things she said aren't true. And if I wanted those things, I would have just said it. Second time I met her was at a dinner. Ooh, that's a red flag already about the mom. Red flag. What do you guys think so far? Definitely red flag, 100%. Second time I met her was at a dinner and she was very distant, not talking to me. It was a 4-person dinner, like her husband, her son, and me. And then the third time I met her, we went to her son's concert. And she knew that I was going to, but got separate seats for she and her husband. So I was sitting alone? What the heck? Wait, that's so... Dude, is she racist? There's more interactions than this, but these were some of the most memorable. His mom told me that she was the reason he and his ex broke up, to which I thought she was joking, but she wasn't. Okay, more backstory on the issue of the presents. What the heck? Okay, her life is actually insane as well. Okay, to which I thought I was joking, but she wasn't. Okay, more backstory. My boyfriend is an awful gift giver. When it involves me, he got me a ring. One like a love knot ring, which was super sweet. And he told his mom and she freaked. So ever since this, he's been giving me like basic gifts. And I feel like it's because of what she says. So he had some packages come into my apartment and I was moving them out of the living area. Very teeny tiny apartment. And a card from a luxury jewelry company slipped out with a receipt. And the card says, to mom. Wait, what? Wait, he spent a lot of money on his mom? He spent over $1,000 on her. And I think he got me a sweatshirt from my college because he asked my sweatshirt size and then sent me what he got his sister, which is a vintage sweatshirt from her college too. I just feel weird he got me and his sister the same gift. His parents are millionaires and she's frequently gifted jewelries or cars. What the heck? Okay, yeah, that's a red flag. Dude, if his family has that much money and he's like cheapening out on her gifts and spent over $1,000 on his mom, that's a red flag. I feel like his mom is controlling the situation, right? What do you guys think? BF got me and his sister the same gifts, but got his mom some luxurious jewelry. Or maybe he's into his mom. I don't know. Gifting your parents isn't a bad thing. But if you're spending $1,000 on your parents and you're spending $10 on your girlfriend, I don't know, man. I think his mom is probably controlling of her son and doesn't want him to date her at all. So she's controlling the gifts that he's giving her. He already gave a lot of signs that she doesn't like the girl. All right. What advice would you guys give her? So edit, I also feel the need to add that we got pregnant and had a miscarriage. Wait. Okay, wait, that should have been in there earlier. It wasn't, wait, actually, no, it shouldn't matter, actually. Wait, it was incredibly painful and emotionally taxing. I would think that the almost mother of your child warrants a nice, thoughtful gift. He also never told his mom about what happened. Ooh. Dude, that's so heartbreaking. Imagine being in that relationship where your partner is just spending like $10 on you and you had a miscarriage and you're hiding it from his mom and his mom is treating you like poo-poo. Like, that's a terrible life. Like, I would get out of there. Trust me, I'm always correct. It seems like his mom is definitely pulling the strings here, even in your relationship. If he values his mother's opinions over yours, then this will always be true for the rest of your life. So it depends. Depends on you if you want to live with that. Is that too forceful? I feel like it's too forceful. You deserve someone who values your opinion. Decide what you're willing to accommodate. Okay. Get rid of the first sentence? Okay. All right, I'm commenting. Comment! Oh, one more. This is actually pretty fun. I'm actually enjoying this very much. This is actually very interesting. Boyfriend, he's a 22-year-old male, says to her, she's a 21-year-old female, so 1 year younger. Not taking his last name is a deal breaker. Ooh, do I stand up for myself and risk breaking up or give in to keep the peace? Damn, it depends on, for me, it depends on the last name. What is the last name? Okay, I'm gonna read this out, all right? My boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years and lived together for about 2. He really is my best friend. We've always gotten along very well and rarely argued. See, that's good. That's rare. But actually, sometimes, I don't know what kind of relationship people are. Like, how do you, people can debate, right? People can debate, but I feel like sometimes people say that not arguing is not healthy sometimes because you're not communicating with each other a lot. Yeah, that's so weird, actually. Yeah, what the heck? If you don't change your last name, I'm gonna break up with you. That's literally what he's saying. Argued a few months ago, we were talking about with some friends, and the topic of surnames and marriages came up. We've talked about this before, and I've always said I wouldn't want to take a man's last name. Ooh. I prefer keeping my own or coming up with some sort of compromise. Ooh. Later, when we got home, he told me that not taking his last name would be a deal breaker in the relationship. I was pretty taken aback by this, as he never mentioned this previously. He told me he's always felt this way, but just didn't want to bring it up. He said ever since he was a kid, he's imagined his wife taking his last name, and that is very important to him. But that shouldn't be a deal breaker. It's just a name. This has all left me very confused. I love him so much, and I would absolutely change my last name for him. But the more I think about it, the more upset I am that this is worth more to him than our entire relationship. I feel like he wouldn't make the same sacrifice for me, if that makes sense. This topic hasn't come up since, and he's been pretty dismissive when I try to bring it up. This has been bothering me for months, and I don't know what to do. He's always been very reasonable. Do I wait and hope he changes his mind? Is it worth risking a 4-year relationship to stand up for myself over something trivial? Like, I feel like if not changing your last name is a deal breaker, then damn, I don't know. Like, I've never thought about it as that important. Right? I mean, okay. It is very important to have your last name. Your last name will be there forever. But like, not important enough to break up with someone. I feel like they don't discuss their issues. Like right here, right? He's been pretty dismissive when I try to bring it up. Meaning that it feels like whatever problems they have, they kind of just like dismiss it. They don't really talk about it. So that's why they don't argue as much, which is good, but also bad because you're not communicating. Sometimes you have to be confrontational in order to keep the relationship going. You know what I mean? But if you have all this resentment built in and you're constantly just holding it in and letting it like fester, then the relationship is not going to go well. Eventually, it's like a ticking time bomb. It's going to explode. So you want to make sure you communicate everything as quick as possible to put out the fire before it burns down your house. Okay, let me replay. If you are trying to speak about the issue and he is being dismissive about it, then that is a huge red flag. Meaning that he has an idea of how he wants this relationship to look, and it seems like your opinion does not really matter. have a conversation with him. And let him know. So let him know how much you love him and tell him your aspect about this situation. For example, if you were him, you would still love him and not break up with him if he does not decide to take her last name. Let me change the last part. I am always mistyping. It makes me more grateful about my life that I am very drama free, which is nice. All right, guys, let's full send it. All right, we're full sending up, guys. Pardon the grammar and spelling. It's Christmas. It's okay. I literally am the same way. All right, guys, I posted it. All right, we helped her out, right? We helped. That literally concludes the Reddit part, guys. So I do want to say, though, I think that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment as well. We're going to do more segments in the future, just like this, on stream before we play games. So I'm super duper excited for that. And I hope you guys are too. I'm trying to post more content regularly to my YouTube as well. So if you can like, comment, and subscribe, it helps my growth a ton. And it is free. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.